FlipinBean coming at you. Coming, you know, haven't done a video in a while, figured might as well. What the fuck. So, what we got going on is, first things first, gotta get my drink on. Got a little lime in there. Got a little ginger beer. Got some bourbon. And here's my lime. If you don't know, this is a Kentucky Mule. Alright, now we can get started. Oh yeah. Alright, so where have I been? I've been taking my house and doing a lot of renovation, if you will. Just redid the whole floors. Still doing the floors. Got a not so horrible light setup. Okay. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about the PMR Knives ION. Excuse me. Siri. You gonna come in here or not, Mason? Sorry guys, my dog is a nosy girl. So, PMR ION. This is by Tuya Knives. Is the producer. Just gonna go over the quick specs of these. So we got a nice little sheath foot. Sorry guys. Alright, so the quick specs on these is this. Open length is 6.3, so 6.3 inches. Close length is 3.9. We got a cutting length of 2 and just a cut here shy of 2.5, so it's 2.4. Blade steel is D2. Scale thickness is 0.140. Backspacer is titanium. Pocket clip is a milled titanium clip. And the pivot barrel is 0.187, and the screws are all stainless. So all the hardware stainless, D2 on the blade, and a almost full length pocket clip. So what we got going on with this is I am very surprised with Paul. Paul just came like out of nowhere, all of a sudden gets picked up with Tuya. When I first got this, I thought the lock bar was making contact and causing it to scrape against the side. You can hear that. There's no rubbing. I've looked for the rubbing. There's no rubbing on both sides. They're calling this finish, this machine finish, they're calling it a holographic finish. I will say it does pick up your fingerprints like a motherfucker. But, let's see if we can get a close-up of that, guys. And then it's got his maker's mark, which is the all-seeing eye. So for you guys who like pocket cleavers, this is definitely something out there that's in that market that you're not going to break your bank on this. You're looking at about $200 plus shipping and handling, whatever that's going to be. I'll link the website below, but it's very stout. You got a lot of real estate here and here, so there's a lot of modification that you can do for an aftermarket. Surprisingly thinner than you would think. Let me see if I can get my... There we go. Thinner than you think. Very flippy. They did put a lock bar stabilizer in here. That's one of the things I did talk to them about. So the lock bar stabilizer, unlike Wii's or a couple of like ZTs, they don't go past the lock face here. They actually sit behind that. So if you can't see it, let me see if I can bring it up. See it? You can see that little glint in there? That would be the lock bar stabilizer. And I mean, it's a very flippy knife. $200. I mean, you get in what you pay for. It's a good knife. So you get a nice little swedge here. I harped on him about this like 1,000 times. Hey man, you know, throw a swedge on there. Don't just circumcise that shit, you know. Give me a nice little swedge. D2, so I'm not a huge fan of D2. I'm just not gonna lie to you guys. But it works. Overall, very impressed. He's actually a larger model coming out. I want to say it's about 3.5 inches. So it's going to be more of a full-size flipper, and he's definitely pushing himself. Every time he comes out with a different variant, he modifies these as he sees fit. I believe there's going to be there was a talk of a hawkbill version, so just kind of coming out here and doing a hawkbill, but that's neither here nor there. I would state, for the money, without the pomp and circumstance, and you know, coming out there with these knives, especially now, COVID hitting, everybody's like, can't go to knife shows, so what are the makers doing? They're fucking just making. Definitely something that would be, I would say, definitely one of the newest knives, one of the newer knife makers. Definitely somebody to take a look at, and also check out his books. He does make drops of variants where he will mill out pieces. He does do custom versions. He does do, I believe he did like a Joker version. He's done an all black. He just sold out of all of his blackout ions. So this is the ion, as I stated. So definitely something to look out for. You guys take a look at it. Tell me what you think. And you can go ahead and follow him. He does do a lot of drops on some Facebook groups. I believe he's on Knife Trade. I'll make the link below, so if you guys want to follow that life group. But he does do that. He is very approachable, so you guys can message him. Prior military, PMC, guy's a freaking workhorse. Works in Florida. Went out to his house. Super awesome dude. Alright, you guys, check this out. Tell me what you think. Definitely sits high. It sits very low in the pocket because of this, the milled clip, how deep it is. And will state it's thinner than you think, but it's very wide still. So you guys with those big meat paws, you know, you can handle it. Alright guys, you have a great day.